lifestyle. People who say the internet lifestyle is a myth, doesn't exist, is hype. I'm telling you, they've never lived it. My name is Marlon Centers. I've been doing this full time since 1997, baby. I was probably one of the people that made the term internet lifestyle famous, although not the only one. A lot of us early guys did. How are you? Good morning to you if you're listening on YouTube Live, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook page, groupies, masterminders, profile. What is up? What is up? What is up? How are you this morning? We have a lot to do here in the new year. I'm trying to bring my restream up here where I can see it. We have a lot going on, a lot to launch. January 10 is coming up, baby. I got a launch coming up. It is called Launch Freedom. Launch Freedom. And it solves the 6 big problems of launching. You're going to love it. It's coming up. It won't be cheap because it'll be a 6-week program, but it'll be something that you can take with you and make money with the rest of the year. Make sales, make profits, make money, and it'll solve a lot of problems for you. How are you? Morning back to live. Let's see here. I'm glad you're on. I'm trying to get back over here where I can freaking see the people who comment. Hold on here. Let me see if it's showing up on my Facebook page yet. There we go. No, actually it's okay, guys. I can't see your comments on the Facebook page yet. I can see them here in my software, but I can't see your name. Anyway, welcome back. Let's talk about the internet lifestyle. People say it's a myth. People say it's not real. I want to show you my blog post that I just did. Let me bring that post up, and then we will jump right into this and discuss it. Let me get the blog post up here. All right. Here we go. All right. And let's do it like this. There we go. So this post right over here, people who make fun of the internet lifestyle have never lived it. This is my blog post that I did this morning. And so I discuss it fully and in depth here. If you have a minute, come over here and read the blog post, see what I've got to say about it. And whoops, sorry about that. Let's get back to the presentation here. I got to get back on video. Hold on here, guys. I got to get my Stream Deck hooked up so I can just do this pressing my key again. Somehow I screwed the software up and it's not working. All right, the internet lifestyle. What's this deal about? Here's the thing, guys and gals. Everyone has an agenda in internet marketing, right? In other words, people say the internet lifestyle doesn't exist, but they have hey, Rick, how are you doing, man? They have a vested interest in saying that. Here's what I can tell you. I've been doing this full time since 1997. When my mom had Alzheimer's, I was able to fly down on a dime and help take her to the doctor and different things. It would have been very difficult to do that with a job with no notice, no anything, just, okay, I'm flying out today. And you would put your job in a heck of a tight situation. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's really difficult. Like my brother had a really great job at Hewlett Packard, and he did have a lot of days that he could take off when he was older, right? The thing is that many times, they were understaffed, and he would have a really big project. And, it would be really difficult just to take off and leave. He did it a few times, but for me, I can take off. My business runs. Boom. I could go down. When my mom had Alzheimer's, then when my dad had cancers and all kinds of other stuff, when he was in his golden years, all kinds of traumas, I was able to fly down and help out a number of times. Not only that, especially when he was like 91, he'd call me like 5 times a day wanting to know what his purpose in life was. I was able to answer those calls. I was able to comfort him. I was able to talk to him. Could have never done that if I had a job. Imagine you're at a job taking calls from your dad 10 times a day trying to talk about what his purpose and why he doesn't have a purpose in life and what it is and so forth, right? So this is or like, let's just talk about right now. My wife is a Filipino. Thank God she got all her papers approved, everything approved. But, it's taken us 3 years because of freaking COVID pandemic stuff. The government response to everything has been just horribly slow because of everything. And so, bless her heart, she's been here at home with me. And because she couldn't get a driver's license without all of these paperworks approved, right? Thank God she has her driver's license now. Everything's good. Everything's all great. But I've been able to help take her places, do things, and just not leave her feeling trapped at home, right? Why? Because I have the internet lifestyle. Now, I'm not saying you don't work. You do work. We are in the business of creating and launching products. That's what I do. That's our business. You create products, you launch products. If you're not creating products and launching products, you're really not doing the business unless you're doing paid ads, which is not what I do. That's another person's game. I'm not anal retentive enough to do it. I don't like to to sell the big ticket coaching. Nothing wrong with it. I may have a big ticket coaching program, but it'll be as a result of ascension, not that's the only thing I sell is big ticket coaching. You buy it or you don't, and otherwise you're screwed. I like to get my message out to everyone. I like to have low ticket products so that people that don't have very much money can still afford them, can still learn this wonderful, beautiful, incredible thing called internet marketing, online marketing, information product creation, and selling. This is the business we're in. So the products have got to be created. The products have got to be promoted. You got to build your audience daily, every single freaking day. That's the business we're in. If you're not building your audience, you're not creating products all the time and launching products all the time, you're really not doing the business. I have a product coming up on this. I told you it's called Launch Freedom. It's going to help you do it if you ain't doing it right now. All right, so this is the business that we're in. This is the internet lifestyle. It's real. It exists. I've been doing it full time since 1997. Here are 3 steps you can take today to take part in the internet lifestyle. Step number 1, build your audience. If you're not building your audience, you're not doing the business. I'm building my audience right now. What do you think my blog post that I just showed you? Let me get back over to my blog post, right? What do you think these blog posts are, right? What do you think these blog posts are? These are these posts are building my audience, right? People come here. Now, I'm going to do more stuff with Google. I'm just starting this out. They're really good, daily consistent blog posts, right? I've got to do more stuff to make sure Google is spidering them, ranking them, and all that kind of stuff. But the point is, I'm doing these daily to build you got to build your audience. And sorry about that. After you build your audience, that's step 1. Number 2, you got to create products. Hey, Alana, how are you doing? Alana, here's the thing. People don't buy your products. They buy your passion. They buy your personality. They buy your vibe. They're not just buying your product. Everybody's got products. Listen, product are a dime a dozen. Ain't anybody, you know what? I need to go get me some more ebook and product about marketing online or doing this or running my business. That's what I need to do. Ain't nobody says that. Good Lord. They buy your vibe. They buy your dream. They buy the vision. They buy where they want to go. They buy your lifestyle. They buy you. They buy a vibe. If you're not vibing, you're not selling, see? Yeah, everybody's got products. I teach how to create, launch, sell products, promote products. You can get that from a lot of people. Jeff Walker sells that 41 freaking. You can probably go out and buy PLR to stuff on how to do that. But there's one thing they ain't got. They ain't got me. They ain't got my passion. They ain't got my experience. They ain't got my stories. They ain't got my personality. And that's true for you too. God gave you a personality. God gave you your personality, weird like mine. But God gave you a vibe. God gave you a personality. God gave you experience. God gave you stories. That is what people buy. You package that up into a product, you sell it, you promote it, you monetize it, but at the end of the day, they're not buying the product, they're buying you. You are the you in unique selling proposition. If you ain't selling you, you ain't selling. See? People buy you. If you're not selling, you're boring people to freaking tears. You're not selling yourself, you're trying to sell a product. Now, that doesn't mean you don't position products. That doesn't mean you don't promote products. That doesn't mean you don't create the best darn product you can. But at the end of the day, people buy you, not products. Katrina Ruth has some great books about this over on Amazon. I like her books because that's what she does. She sells herself, her vibe, her personality as much or more than her products. See? Marlon, are you designing your own thumbnails? Well, so we'll be covering that in my upcoming Launch Freedom product. But here's the deal. Yes, I do, and no, I don't. My designer, I have a designer, so she does some of them, right? She does some of them. And then I'm trying to get back over here to my blog. She does some of them. And then give me a second here, guys. For some reason, there we go. She does some of them. And then I do some of them. These are just done in Canva, right? I'll be teaching how to do this in Launch Freedom. But you can do these all yourself in Canva. You can do them yourself. You don't have to have a designer. Now, it helps to have a designer, but there's some secret sources of templates and stuff, right? And this is these are all my style. These are all like how I like to do it. That does, you see, I'm selling like these are my style. Yeah, there's a million and one styles for thumbnails, right? There's a million and one styles for thumbnails. Now, these thumbnails are not perfect. Purple is not my color. This yellow, the blue, right? These are my color. The green is a color we don't use that often. But the yellow and the red are our dominant colors. So you can tell the ones that I created like this when I was lazy, purple background, and my designer did that. She would have made it the yellow, blue, or green background, right? And so, see, she did like these. See how these have a theme? And I did this one. You can tell because it's not, you see, that's the difference in having a designer do them. But all of these you can do yourself. It's really just taking the time to get your colors on there and to be consistent with them, right? That's the thing. All of these things we're covering, folks, in Launch Freedom. But here's what I want you to know today. The big thing I want you to know today is just this. The internet lifestyle does exist. Anybody who tells you it's a myth, anybody who tells you that it's a hype, they don't live it. They've never lived it. That's my opinion. They've never freaking lived it. They've never lived it. You know, that thing, the 4-hour work week, I realized that I'd have to work more hours a week in order to live the 4-hour work week. Now, that was true for 12 years. I had a full-time employee named Lisa who was a jack of all trades. Lisa doesn't work for me now. My business is different now than it was then. And, the times have changed and everything else. But literally for probably 4 years, I had to do a 30-minute work day for 12 years. That's really true, right? And now I would read and stuff. You consider reading work, then I was. But here's the thing. I don't consider doing the stuff I love that I'm passionate about where just time flies. Folks, come on. That ain't work. Work is this. Work is you feel like you're going to check your watch because you've been at work all day and you want to see if you're about to get off. You look at your freaking watch and you've been there an hour. That's work. I've been there. I've done that. I used to trade stocks, bonds, and options for Fidelity Investments. So I was about 32 years old. That's when and how I got the asthma because I was horribly sick because it was so freaking stressful. If you made, I think, 2 or 3 errors, you were fired from trading, right? And I started out at deep nights. I remember waking up, opening my eyes. I'm on a call with somebody. I have no idea it's 4 a.m. in the morning. I have no idea what we've freaking been talking about. That is work. Fidelity's a great company, right? And that's a great job for the person that loves doing it. I did not love doing it, but it's a great job for people who do, right? That's not my thing. I'm a creator. I love to create. If you're a creator, you're in the right place. If you want to take phone calls and do phone selling, you're in the wrong place, because I don't teach taking phone calls and doing phone selling. It's not my deal. It's not what I do. They look good. I like your thumbnails. Yeah, somebody else mentioned those. It's a combination between just Canva makes things so stupid easy, and then my designer has helped out, and then I go in there and do my own, but I'm typically lazy about doing them, and I don't use my colors appropriately. You want to know what your colors are, what your fonts are. You want to stick to your fonts. You want to stick to your colors. It's branding 101. It's very basic branding, right? All right. So what we've covered today is this. Number one, the internet lifestyle exists. Number two, people tell you it doesn't exist. They probably have never lived it. God bless them. Or they're just selling a point of view. They're just selling a frame of reference. If you know about NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, you try to set your frame of a cell. You frame it, right? All right. It's a point of view that helps them sell whatever the heck it is they are selling, right? They want to invalidate the people that talk about the internet lifestyle. So you'll go, oh, those people are invalid. I want to, you, right? And I'm doing a little bit of that now, but not really. All right. This is the truth as I see it, because I've been doing it full time since 1997. Now, I mean, I wouldn't own like 4,000 books or however many the heck books I have if I didn't have time to read them, right? That's proof of the internet lifestyle, right? All right. And by the way, these books here are the fake ones. The real ones are here, and they're messy as heck. That's why I don't have that background. I mean, that is not attractive, right? I use a freaking curtain because they're all neat. I'm like, my wife is perfection personified. I'm like chaos personified. I do not keep things neat, organized. Yeah, no, that's not me. Right. So people buy your products, but they really are buying you. They're really buying you. And if you're not selling, you're probably not selling you. You're probably trying to sell a product, or you ain't creating and selling anything at all. In which case, I don't know what to tell you. If you're not creating and you're not launching and you're not promoting and you're not running paid ads, I really don't know what the heck you're doing. You're like hoping and praying. I got one product and I'm hoping and praying someone buys it. And how's that working out? It's probably not working out very good, right? All right. So that's it. That's what I got for you all, guys and gals. Hope you have a great day. Launch Freedom will be coming up. If you haven't read the blog, it's marlonsnews.com, marlonsnews.com. And appreciate you joining me today. Until tomorrow, remember, go out, create, and